We find ourselves in an ecological crisis, not knowing how long before it all ends. You and I can both be the next homeless. Counteractions to save the ecology have gone global. A spiritual consensus is the solution's critical last mile. Mankind's greed can cause mutual plunder. Life thus appears unfair and confrontational. If we go back to the origin of spirituality, we will discover that life is an interdependent coexistence. Because all life forms and beings are sentient, and actions cause reactions between people, as well as between man and nature. Ecology at all levels functions on its own respective mechanism. Having spirituality as a foundation towards a harmonious and healthy systemic development is a consensus that can only materialize by way of education. The University for Life and Peace, ULP, came into being under Dharma Master Xin Dao by actively involving international professors with a pilot project called Winter School. Its experimental curriculum and syllabus had trial runs prior to launching the ULP. Winter School saw courses designed for spirituality by bundling ecology with science and technology in ways that went beyond average university norms, which facilitated our underlying core essentials and boiled down to the axiom, all in one, one in all, meaning a mutually complementary symbiosis in the ecology. Students gradually grasp how the world functions in line with the twin concepts of an interdependent coexistence and a diversified symbiosis, which is in fact an ethical law. We are all connected in a singular living community, and our all-out cooperation is what it takes to ultimately solve ecological crises. These are the underlying credits for the course designs to establish ecological ethics for the Earth. A spiritual ecology needs to be established.
心念一动，不仅仅你个人会发生变化，整个天地也都会发生变化。
An ecological perspective, in fact, is ancient wisdom that is present in different people's cultures and given various interpretations, with compassion as the common denominator. Nature is equivalent to Mother Earth in many cultures, with all forms of life being considered sentient, and mankind should care about them and live in harmony. Hence, life in peace.
There is certainly no lack of awareness of an ecological or a spiritual in different traditions, such as the Buddhist tradition, the Confucian tradition, the Taoist tradition, in tribal traditions, and of course also in Western philosophical traditions. And it is very important to recall them and to make them available to our students and the new generation in general. No doubt about that.
From an ecological viewpoint, as proposed by Professor Popple, is the physical existence of many cultures and is closely related to political science. Dharma Master Xin Dao thus expects the ULP as having such course designs in its DNA that intersperses all disciplines and gives rise to ecological ethics.
One way to fix this would be, for example, by means of morals. Now, people have an intrinsic motivation. They care for others.
Caring is compassion. It's a spiritual manifestation that also has its presence in moral ethics. Life thus begets peace, and the ecology affords healthy development. The ULP is a convergence of different professions. It combines technology and spirituality. It offers a diversified curriculum and learning by way of interactions and discussions, and in parallel to group studies and presentations, outstanding environmental solutions are presented. The students also study and learn outdoors to get close to nature, for hands-on learning in real-life scenarios. Winter School 2021 was offered online. Due to the pandemic, outdoor studies resumed after 2022 for courses in nature and ecology, for the spiritual nourishment to continue.
整个人就是世界观在重塑，感觉就是思维更开阔了。
It's very important to marry, I think, the strong traditions of contemplation and ethics that Buddhism presents with the modern work in neuroscience on the brain.
The ULP's domain of discussions span the disciplines of neurology, economics, anthropology, ecology, and more. And with the introduction of spirituality, we began to witness a motivated change in behavior, as well as the thought process on how policies are made.
There is something that happened, that it can be a change. And change not only for the nature, for the society, but for themselves inside.
The winter school curriculum encourages interaction. The special report on the Lampi Marine National Park allowed the students to wargame stakeholder roles and practice three-dimensional chess for lateral thinking.
The ecological crisis is rooted more on a spiritual crisis than a technological crisis.
Cumulatively to date, professors enrolled as students come from more than 25 countries around the world. The seeds of spiritual ecology have been sown, and at any time and in any place will sprout, mushroom, and grow to make a collective effort for our future existence.
In terms of ecology and social equity, which would provide peace perhaps, in interrelatedness, that is something perhaps which has not yet occurred, at least not in such a comprehensive way.
Spirituality courses, ushered into a formal curriculum, remain an innovation to date. It is believed that its further development will guide many participants in learning how to think and how to achieve solutions to ecological crises. The last mile will depend on our spiritual connectivity to create a more sustainable future together.